Hello my wonderful legendaries. This is Foxy Brown and I'd like to welcome you back to the legendary house of Shay. If this is your first time to my channel, I'd like to ask you to kindly like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are one of my legendary children, one of my budgeting besties, or someone who's just come along for maybe the second or third ride, I'd like to say welcome home. Okay, as you can see, I finally got around to doing my December monthly. Every month I say I'm going to do it like early in the month before, but I just haven't sort of gotten around to doing that. So, but I did finally get it done, and I felt very festive, very Christmas. So I hope you guys like the feels that we have here. This video is going to be for my paycheck number 1 of December, and I am going to do cash envelopes and sinking funds in this video. I have another video coming up with my 52-week challenges where I am going to finish my challenges for December. I pulled out enough money from the bank where the challenges will be over. I pulled out money for 3 weeks instead of 2 because it would be 2. I usually pull out bi-weekly, and then there would be 1 more week at the end of the year. But I pulled out all the money because I am ready to deal with this money. I have to, I need to. So I'm just ready to end the challenges a little bit early, but that's fine as long as we know that we did complete the challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and also have some other new things. I'm gonna show you the way I set parts of the planner up. Like this is the same where I do my bills, but the subscriptions and I wanted to utilize some of the paper in the book because every month I was just letting the paper just, pulling it out. So for my subscriptions, I just, printed something out and then I glued it on, but I did not get the permanent. I got the removable, so this stuff sort of comes out. And then I also decided to start to use some of my washi. I need this. Yeah, I just started to, use some washi and some of my stickers. And then I'm going to track my cash envelopes. Instead of I was doing it sort of on this page and everything was kind of scrunched together. So I'm going to do them separately now. I did not do one for the challenges because I'll probably do that. I didn't want to wait any longer to do this video. So here we go. I'm going to go and, oh, and guys, these are my pens. I made these pens for Christmas. I don't know if you can see. It has the legendary house of Shay. So I love making these pens. They're so cool, and they're unique because they're all different because I just used whatever gems I had. So I just put these out here for decoration because they print sort of thick. They're not a fine. I guess they're not even, I don't even think they're a medium point. I don't know whatever's after that. But I just put them there because they look cute. But I'll be right back. I am going to get my cash tray. I wasn't going to use a cash tray because I wanted to leave this stuff out, but I do need that. I need it. It just kind of helps me keep it together. So I'm going to be back in 1 second and we'll go ahead and start stuffing our envelopes. But first we're going to count our money. Okay? Be right back. Okay guys, I was actually talking and didn't realize. I thought I turned the camera on. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start to count the money. This is the money that I pulled out of the bank, $999. This is the slip that I gave to the teller, and one of my lovely subscribers, I hope this was a subscriber. There was a person who was watching the video, and I will put their name in the video when I do the editing. Let me know why I had that problem a couple of weeks ago with the teller. It was actually my error. I had the amount right, I believe, in the total, and I had the amount right with the withdrawal slip, but I had the amount, I think it was the amount here was wrong, and that's why she didn't know what to give me. And I remember she asked what I wanted. And I think that's when she found the error, but she didn't tell me, so she just gave me, instead of giving me the 10s, she gave me more, I think an extra 20. So it wasn't really her fault, it was my fault. So, and it really did bother me, but now I'm glad to know it was my fault. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and count. Oh, that's right. Remember last time I went the opposite way. So I'm gonna do that again, so I can have the hundreds on top. I really like how that looks better, I think, than and I have a lot of 1s and 5s for the challenges. I probably should have done it a different way because I just did it by weeks, but anyway, so here we go. We're going to start counting. I'm going to make sure our machine is on. Printing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have 999, and I actually counted correctly. I had one of our family members tell me she was listening to me in the background, and she could tell when I was making an error because I had that sound, and you know what that means. So usually in the beginning I'm doing pretty well. It's later on. So also, guys, I wanted to ask, I don't know if you had an opportunity, if you weren't on the live the other night. I did my first giveaway. I was so nervous, and it turned out absolutely great. Tia, who is one of our lovely family members, she won the giveaway. I was so happy to be able to give it away. But that's how it goes. So here we're going to roll it again. Okay. All right. I love disco music anyway. They had a bunch of different tunes, but this is my kind of music. Well, from back in the day, I should say. Okay, who is this now? Ah, Maya, Des, Ada. Oh my goodness. She's not here. Oh, ah, it's Ataya. Woohoo! Ataya, you won! But it's not Ataya. Tina used to say her name is Ataya, and I know I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, so this is our winner. Ataya is our winner. Congratulations, my dear. So you just have to DM me your address, and I will send it to Amazon. I'll send your stuff, your other things directly from Amazon, and then I will send you the happy planner. And I just wish I could have given everyone I wish I could have given everyone the giveaway, you know, all the goodies that were in there. But we had so much fun on the live. I originally was going to just be on there for a second, and we wound up having a super awesome time. So thanks to everyone who tuned in, to everyone who participated, who entered the giveaway. We had a lot of fun. So thanks a lot, guys. So I'm going to, I forgot, oh, where's the cash drawer? You know, when I was doing this, I said, oh, I'm going to put other stuff out. Okay, I'll be right back. Got to get the drawer. Okay, so I have the tray out here. So, okay, so we're ready to go ahead and load up our tray with the money. Okay, well, I got the puppies here. So, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I saw, and when we were talking the other day, a lot of people, you guys got some really great deals. It looks like on Black Friday. I just did some family stuff on Black Friday. I didn't get a lot I didn't get really like personal things. I'm going to tell you guys, I was really upset because I wanted to get stuff, but I didn't. I had to show a little bit of restraint because I wanted to finish these challenges up, which was a good thing. It turned out good. I think for next year, but what I usually do for me, like I usually get a lot of the Christmas stuff or things I'm going to do like that for when I get my bonus, which I kind of wish they would give it to us. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but a lot of places give the bonus, I think, the day before Thanksgiving for Black Friday for that shopping. But we don't get it then, so I'm not going to complain about anything. So here again, here's my breakdown, guys. You know, I do my the cash envelopes and my sinking fund, so you'll see things are a little different this week. And then here is the mini breakdown, but I also have it now in my planner so I can see it and track it a little better, and then you guys can see me also track it a little better. So I am going to go ahead and start. And actually, so what I'm going to do next time, because I didn't fill out some of this stuff, I'm thinking, because this is like a work in progress. I don't know if I should do it on camera. Some of the balances I brought forward on the sinking funds. So, I mean, this is a work in progress, guys. Like, I am not, like I always say, I'm not a financial guru or expert. I'm just a girl is trying to work it out, just trying to work out my financial stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead. So anyway, let me also say that means I am no longer going to be tracking with these. I'm just not gonna do it. I like them, but I was gonna give them up anyway in order to track my weekly expenses in here in the Happy Planner Savvy Saver, which I still intend to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead. So just see, I do need to have this out. Sorry. I'm thinking through, y'all. All right, hold on. So I do need this slip. Did I pull out too many? No, I got one. Okay, so getting it together. Thinking and getting it together. So where's my green? I'm going to use green since it's the holidays. So the groceries, I have, okay, so the groceries, I am not going to do 150. I'm going to try to do something a little different. So some of these denominations are different than what we normally would see. So it's going to be 2. I have nothing in there now. I am depositing 50, no, 100, 250s. And then the balance will be, can you guys see that? 100. I think when I'm going to be home for the holidays, so I'm going to be off the 3 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can figure out how to use my camera, and I'm going to get some, because I'm not my camera, because I'm using the phone, and I would like to zoom down at times, and I really don't know how to do that. Okay, so household is going to get the regular 15, which is 110, sorry, and 15, so I had nothing in there. We're going to deposit 15, and then the balance will be 15. And if you see, then the next day, what is that? Oh, but you know what then? Huh. Okay, I think I need another column here because then it would have to be another balance, right? Because before, okay, I'll figure it out if I have to. I mean, I printed these so I can just print another one out. See, sometimes it's really good when I come on here, I start to actually figure out some of the things that I did. Maybe did not make sense. They make sense at the moment. Okay, gas is going to be 120. Nothing in there. 20. And it's fine because it's big, so I can, you know, the columns are big, I should say, so I can go ahead and add another category there. And I did it sideways because I thought if I did it the other way, it would be too small. Okay. I did add a new category to my cash envelopes. It's going to be car wash, but I'm not going to start that one until probably next payday or in January. Okay, me, Foxy. I was giving myself 50, but I'm going to, at first I had 20 and then I went to 50, so I think I'm going to go back. I'm going back to $25. So what I've been trying to do, guys, I've been going through my budget, trying to find ways that I can cut some of my costs. I think Coco agrees with me. She believes I should do that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what I've been trying to do with. I was on the phone with Xfinity, just trying to see. It's like, come on, girl, you can do better than this. So my daughter Genesis, she is getting 20. Balance will be 20. I think I like this better than flipping back and forth over those pages. So I don't know. I'm just gonna do things until I find what I really like, because that's that. My mom, Nana, is going to, she had 20 because we restarted her again. And actually, I think I'm going to change some of the categories because I think some of my cash envelopes are more like sinking funds, but not really, because they're like mini sinking funds, like mini sinkings or something. So yeah, I'm going to just change a lot of stuff around. You guys will see, because I really want things to flow a lot better. I don't want to pull out of envelopes, and I don't want to pull out of envelopes that I should be saving money in. But I think if these cash envelopes are ones that I think I should be, using them, not saving up as with a sinking fund. So, look at that. I have an opportunity to use my eraser. See that? Cool. I like that. Okay. And Coco, she definitely, we did not call the groomer. That is so bad. So we got to call them and get her up to date in her grooming, because she really needs it. She's getting fluffy. Beauty. Okay, Beauty has 20 already. Beauty has 40 now. Yeah, I think this is, I really, really actually like this a whole lot better. I like this a whole lot better. I hope you guys do too. And just be patient with me, while I figure out. I'm still figuring out my life at this age, but it is what it is. Okay, miscellaneous. Wait. Beauty. Beauty is supposed to get 2 10s. See that? Oh, I love this. No, Beauty. Right. They already had 20 in beauty. Because I'm like, where did that come from? See? There we go. So I was just put 2 10s in beauty. Right. There you go. And miscellaneous was going to get a 20 and a 5. $1 in there. We have 26. Gifts. I think gifts is the only thing I have not used yet. In this in here. So gifts is getting another 20. And get gifts has 20, 40, 60. So gifts is a 20. Yeah, that's 20. And gifts had 140. So gifts, it was 140, right? 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. Yep. And remember that day I told you guys I was going to use whatever that day was. I was going to use Sushi Saturday that day. I did. And Sushi Saturday is now going to get, instead of 25, Sushi Saturday is going to get 20. See? Oh God, this is great. So 0, 20. Okay. And that is that. Okay, so those are our cash envelopes. So they are done. I can put them back into my wallet. And okay, so let's move along. I was gonna add these up. Should I add it up? Yeah, because I did say this is we're gonna have a total. I'll think about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it back in here for now. Come on, click in there. Click in there. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the sinking funds. And guys, my sinking funds are going to get a total revamp in the next couple of weeks before we go into the new year. Total revamp of the sinking funds. Okay, so actually I'm only going to I think I'm only gonna stuff, it was just 2 things, right? Now where's the envelope? I just had to, oh here it is. Yeah, I'm only going to do, okay, car maintenance, we're not going to do that. Car maintenance has 20. Okay, so I have this here. I'm gonna just go ahead and fill this out. And okay, the way I redid this, so the reason why, because usually I start off with car maintenance, I wanted to not only just put the denominations, but I have a balance, the deposit, which is how much I would put in, and I was supposed to put the date, which was the date for the date, I'm sorry, of the deposit when I got paid. I should just, my payday, and then the balance, and then this is the goal. So I wanted to put the actual, what goals, I needed to put down like what is the end goal, end game, and the goal for the sinking fund, and then what would be the date, instead of just, and I did have that in my Excel, but I never really shared it, so it didn't really see, looked like I was just stuffing money in. So for Coco needs like $90 every 6 weeks. So right now she's gonna have 100, so I'm putting in 25, but we went like extra, we really want an extra week. So I think from now on, you'll see, I think this is going to be, it's going to be like 30, I believe. And then it's not, you know. Okay, so, and then my water and sewer bills, I was going to, I'm going to start a new one for those, and those are quarterly. So I have a date here. So the date for these would be March the 1st. So what I'm going to do is, so it's whatever this is, and then I divide it. So I'll have that amount per pay period. So that you'll see that when I start next month. And Martha's Vineyard, I want to go in August. That is going to take the place, if you guys can see that, of my old Dubai. So we're not going to do that. And this is how much I will be sinking. For holidays is going to be 50, and that goal would end around Christmas next year. So it's just 500. That's not like a big one. Car maintenance, I have a goal of like 1,000 that I would like to just have on hand. And then that was, I'm just trying to take it slow. So that would be next year as well, next December. Car registration, I'm gonna already have to pay the registration next month. So that's that. But so the following year, so that would be 2022. My daughter, the goal for her here is 5,000, and that's when I, you know, with giving $100 a pay period, that's when I would reach that goal. So all the goals altogether are like $10,950, and you know, with various dates. So I sorted it for the date, you know, the earliest date, which this one is actually coming due today. And then I'll put an actual date on it for when the next, you know, for the next 6 weeks. And then that's how this is sorted right now, based on the goal date. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Alrighty, and like I said, I'm not, that's why I had these written down already. Okay, right? Right. So holidays was 50 because I had already used that one, but I'm not going to go ahead and bother those. For the balance, someone in their motorcycle, I just want to count this just to make sure. It's Dubai, but it's going to be Martha's Vineyard, so 150, 100, 200, 350, so that's correct. And Genesis, my daughter, hers is actually going to get funded, so she has 700, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 100 for her. So now she has 300, 6, 7, 800. So yeah, that's what my goal is for that particular one. So I'm depositing 100 in hers, and her balance is now 800. And then Miss Coco is the only other sinking fund that was going to get stuff today. So she has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, and now she will have 100. Oh my God, whoever that is with a motorcycle. So 20, 40, 60, 80. See that? I don't know if it was up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 for Coco. And then maybe it's Christmas, so we'll give a bigger tip for our groomer, because we usually give them 20. So, you know, I guess we'll give 30. And that way she'll just start off fresh. So, I gave her a 20 and a 5, and I gave my daughter a 100. Coco is now at $100. Okay. So that's the end of our sinking funds there. The rest of the money, I'm not even going to take it out of the till because I don't want to mess around. The rest of the money, I'm going to put this stuff back. The rest of this money is for the $1 a day and the 5K challenge. This is going to take us to the end. And also I have some Savopoly rolls that I have to do, because guess what? Whew, I didn't think I was going to get behind in Savopoly again, but I am. But it's okay. I mean, it's all right. I have the money here. And once I am off on my vacation, I plan to get it more together as far as the things I have to do for my channel, for my lovely subscribers and family members here. I have lots of stuff that I want to do and changes that I want to make. I want to do a video fairly quickly. Oh, let me make sure before I put my money into the stuffing the cash wallet that Atio won, because I think I have my stuff out, so I don't want, I just don't want to take a chance on any of my personal information being out there. So put everything back, so everything is in here, so I can now spend that money. But I am going to be coming on. I have some, let me move that up there so you can see all that. I do have some challenges that I want to do a video about the challenges, going through the challenges, what to expect. I want to do, I have a video that I have been sort of taking notes on to let you guys know like what to expect when you're doing one of these big challenges. Even if small, any challenge you do that is 52 weeks is big, even if you're not doing the one that's 10,000 or 5,000, it's still going to be big for you, and for me too, because I want everyone to be able to meet their goals. We do have a Facebook group, so I want to be able to have us motivate each other, make each other accountable, like checking in. I did this one time years ago when we first started doing the challenges for the 52-week challenges, and it went rather well for some time, but some people are, of course, some people are going to fall off, but we're going to stay motivated even if, you have to catch up. We don't want anyone to fall behind, even though we don't know what 2021 is going to bring. I mean, because the date changes into another year, we do look forward. I mean, it is a time of reflection and looking forward and hope and healing and all those things, but we know that we still will have challenges to face, so we want to keep each other motivated. So come along. Like, I am so Instagram ignorant. I really don't like Instagram. I mean, I just use it very sparingly. I have a regular Instagram account, and I mean, I may post something, pictures in there probably twice a year maybe, and then I'll post a whole bunch of them at one time. But I don't know what to do there. But Facebook, I will interact a lot better on Facebook. So please, if you are able, join the Facebook group. I mean, if you don't want to put your personal, if you don't want to connect with your personal Facebook, that's understandable. You can just come up with, just get, to do another one, one just for budgeting, and then we'll be able to interact with one another, so we can keep each other motivated, because for me, it's, I'm so sorry about that. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb twice there, and I just got 2 calls. So anyway, guys, I was saying about the challenges. So I'm going to be doing a video on the challenges that we're going to be doing on this page. I have one that I was actually thought about it a while ago. It's a bingo challenge, and I know Cassie J Budgets, she's having bingo. Mine is a money challenge, but hers is a really, really cool challenge, and it's something to help you set goals. It's like many different goals on that bingo board, and I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna have one with the actual bingo. You know, you roll the thing with the numbers and everything. So that's gonna be fun. So I'm hoping to do that to help people get to that $1,000. You know, I know Dave Ramsey talks about having $1,000 of emergency money. Not, you know, that's not, of course, to be able to pay bills, but it's just to have $1,000 on hand. So we're going to try to do that, so people can set aside, if you, especially if you're on a low budget, even if you're on a high budget and you have high bills or whatever it is. And I think I may stretch it out. First I was thinking 3 months, but I think that may be too aggressive. And it could just be like a little side thing. We can do it for 12 months. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go because I have to do these other videos. But that money right there is the end of our 52-week challenges. So excited about that. Move my mouse out of the way. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me through my phone ringing and things of that nature and me figuring it out. And if you are on this channel, you see that I do take my time. I'm figuring things out while I'm talking to you. I make mistakes. I'm certainly not perfect. So please, I ask you to please be patient. If I'm talking or interacting, it's because I really genuinely want to get to know people and I want you to get to know me. And that's why I had a super awesome time on the live, and I want to start doing more of those because we were talking about a whole bunch of good stuff, not just budgeting. Because like I don't really want, you know, like budgeting is great and saving the money is great, but I want to talk about love after lockup, life after lockup, 90-day fiance, married at first sight, like that kind of stuff. So you guys, I'm just doing a quick a little voiceover, but I got so excited about this idea. I would love to start doing the lives where I could pull you guys up on the screen. I'll drop you the link and we can talk about those crazy shows. We could talk about life after lockup, love after lockup, married at first sight. What's the other one? All the 1,000 different 90-day fiancés. We can talk about Michael and Sarah and who else? Uh, what's that woman's name? Angela and Michael and just everybody. Like I would love to, Woody and Amani, all those people. So would you guys be interested in that? I would love to do that. I mean, you can still come up if you wanted to talk about the challenges and things like that. But I think that would be fun if you are brave enough to come on screen. I think that would be loads of fun. Okay, back to the video. I think they're coming back with I'm gonna get really crazy. What's the name of that one in Atlanta? Growing Up Hip Hop. Like I love stuff like that. I either watch politics and I'm like, and you know, just all invested in that, or you know, I'm watching this other stuff. So that was a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, thanks again for listening, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, thank you and peace and blessings.